Hey everyone, Jay Todd here on Fremont Street. I'm with the levitating nun. How the hell? And here's what's happening.
This week in gambling.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to This Week in Gambling, our last show before we take a break for the Thanksgiving holidays. This week, we find that California gambling expansion is back in the headlines, only this time it's about sports betting, not online poker. This week's big story finds that 18 Native American tribes in California are calling for an amendment to the state constitution that would allow sports betting to be regulated there. The California Sports Wagering Regulation and Unlawful Gambling Enforcement Act is quite a mouthful. That's what she said. But the act may just allow the legalization and regulation of sports betting to be put before the voters in the 2020 elections. In a state that already has horse racing, the lottery, card rooms, and casinos, you would think that gambling expansion would be simple and straightforward, but not so fast. We're also talking about the same state that can't seem to get its shit together when it comes to online poker. Attempts to regulate internet poker in California have failed miserably for over a decade now. Why? Well, ironically, it's because of those same Native American tribes that are now pushing for sports betting reform in the state. So, what the hell? As is the case with most of these things, it's all about the Benjamins, my friends. Everyone wants the biggest piece of the pie that they can get. And not just the tribes, no. The racetracks and the card rooms, too. Oh, and let's not forget about the government. Native American gaming in California views online gambling as a potential threat to their revenue, which I totally disagree with. They also view sports betting as a potential gateway into online gambling, which I totally do agree with. That is why they want to control sports betting. That is why they brought this proposal before the state themselves. And that is why they want all sports betting in the state to take place in their casinos, not online. At any rate, the California legislature set a tentative date of November 20th to hear testimony in Los Angeles. So, we're gonna have to keep an eye on this one, because make no mistake about it, whatever happens in the most populated state in America will definitely have a ripple effect across the entire country.
This week's special promotion is for the CampoBet Casino. You can find exclusive offers at Casino City for CampoBet and hundreds of other sites. Simply visit online.casinocity.com for details.
I don't want to embarrass you or anything, but you're hanging out of your shirt.
Yep.
We do have a brand new game review to share with you this week from our friends at AGS. It's the Fa Kai Shu family of slot games, which includes Eastern Dragon and Spring Lion, among other titles. Delivered on their Orion Slant cabinet, the games come with multipliers, wilds, progressives, and free spins. You can watch this review by visiting our YouTube channel or by following the link in the description of this video. Finally, this week, California wasn't the only place making sports betting headlines. The National Basketball Association has agreed to play their first ever regular season game in France. The Charlotte Hornets and the Milwaukee Bucks will play there on January 24th. And In keeping with the rich tradition and history of the French, both teams have agreed to forfeit the game, surrender, and walk off the court. Sounds massively entertaining. And don't forget, I'm off next week for Thanksgiving. Have a good one.
So later, after we're done out here, if you need any help, like getting the tape off or anything, I'm just letting you know I'm here for you. I'm just being a nice guy, all right?
Wow.
What? You try to do a nice thing for somebody and you get a wow. Okay, so that's a no.
No.
Story of my life. Story of my life. Can't score with nuns.
Film before a live studio audience.